Oh. Woo! I hate it when I do that. Hang on a second. Alright, lately, I'm getting stir crazy. It's that time of year. You know, everything's kind of gray and, yeah, and doing a lot of paperwork. And I've been sad about it, not happy about it. But it's snowing. It's been a long time since I just went on a little walkabout photo shoot. Don't know what to see. Maybe there might be a flower or two up at the, maybe a crocus at the Botanical Garden, so let's try that. Normally there's mountains there. They're gone. Please tell me the road's still open. Yeah, it looks like it'll be okay. Alright, well, we have got here, and it's decided to snow a little harder. I mean, it's not bad. It's not bad. I don't know if you can't really see it. You might see it when we're out there. And I know nothing is really up yet. I mean, there's some evergreens here. But I did see a few crocuses starting to pop up the other day, so I'm hoping maybe some of those are up. But with it being colder today, the blooms are probably not open. They're probably closed. But nothing else, we're getting out with our camera, and we're going to try to enjoy it. That's it. And it ends. Let's see if we can find at least one flower. Just one flower. Maybe two. Alright, here's our cool guy gate. Let's see if we can get it open with a couple of, like, half a finger. And a foot, maybe. There we go. Yeah, tulips are starting to come up. Oh, I think I see my first bloom. I think I see the first bloom. A couple, actually. Hang on. Let's see if I can show you guys. Do you see it yet? One little bitty purple guy there. And another little bitty one there. Just starting to come up. Those weren't even the ones I was looking for yet, though. But I can't really get a picture of those, because all I have today is the Zeiss 55. I think it's 55, isn't it? Yeah, 55-1.8 and the Sony a7 III. Well, and of course my trusty video camera. Ooh. Just bashed my camera on that thing. Don't do that. Okay, here's one of the things I always liked about this. I have this cool little moss bowl, I guess you could call it. There we go. That's what I want. Focus right. See, I'm not really trying to get bangers. I'm not really trying to get those awesome share-worthy images right now. I'm just out taking pictures because I want to. And it gives me an excuse to walk around and talk to you guys and get out to the dead-looking trees. But at least I'm not in the office. I see our next little flowers. They're coming up right out of the end of the sidewalk here. There used to be that planter used to sit right here. And these crocuses are all in here. Little baby yellow ones. Just coming up all through here. Oh, and I just noticed these guys too. They're definitely coming up. They're calling for more snow. You might ask yourself, why on earth are you out here laying on your belly to get mediocre photos of flowers that aren't even open? Because I want to. Here's our next patch. These ones are actually bloomed out pretty nicely. Nice little bed of flowers here. We got this guy, that guy. We've got all of these guys in here. A few over there. I know some of you out there are thinking, well, that's not the right camera and lens setup for taking photos of flowers, and oh, you're not doing this right, you're not doing that right. Hush. We're just out here goofing off, getting a walk, enjoying the path. It's a nice little path. Some xeriscaping and a few other educational things. Little pathway up here. Our high point where we can see nothing because it's snowing. Not heavy enough to accumulate or anything like that, but heavy enough to make visibility low. I should mention, this is the first day of spring, I believe. Maybe the second. I don't keep real great track of these things. But, yeah, it's snowing. Ah, it's a big cactus garden. It's where you just don't fall. Yeah. Don't fall into that. Or those guys, for that matter. Those things are evil. Very, very evil. Like, ow. Yeah, so that's something that, if you didn't know, yes, even cactus plants kind of change color in winter a little bit. Get a little more yellow looking. The more you know. That's really about all that's blooming and out right now. There's someone camping over there. I don't know what the heck's going on with that. That's pretty much the entirety of the whole thing. I'll see if I can give you a wide shot from the backside. Right. That's the gate where we came in. That little area over there, which is mostly just grass. And then we walked through. We're here. There's those flowers right there. We walked, did a little loop through the treed section there. And that's the whole of it. I mean, there really isn't anything else. It's getting a little chilly, so let's get back to the car and talk about it. Okay. Whew. It's starting to get frosty out there. I was not quite prepared for it to get that cold that quick. I mean, it's not like I was going to freeze or anything. And only a couple 100 yards. Well, probably, maybe 100 yards from the car. So, like, we're fine. But what I've noticed is I've been spending way too much time in the office. Way too much time on research and development and editing and, you know, just client emails, all that kind of fun stuff. It's all good. It's all stuff that we need. But especially this time of year, you start getting a little stir crazy because when you're done with your work day, you kind of still stay inside. You don't really go out and do anything because it's cold and dark and meh. Well, first day of spring, we went out. What brought this about, I mean, I used to do this quite a bit. Go a little walkabouts, go to the park, take my camera, and try to get pictures out of nothing. There's nothing special. It's, you know, it's the park. Maybe you see an interesting mushroom. It's nothing crazy, but trying to get a nice picture out of nothing crazy is a really good exercise for us photographers. At least I find it to be. And it makes you feel like you did something creative. You got those creative juices, got the creative mentality going for your photography, videography. You get that, you got out and shot. Even if it's something you never share with anyone, you never do anything with it, you still went out and did it. It's still a practice, it still counts, it's still helpful for you. Whew. Oh, wow. That cold got my nose running. Partially what reminded me that I needed this, that I needed to come out and shoot some photos and remember to take my camera and do things, was watching Fro knows photo. Yes, sometimes I like to get yelled at by a man with a fro. He said that he was sitting in the office and editing and had work to do, and all of his editors were working, and he was kind of bored. He didn't want to do the work that, you know, he still had to do. And his editors told him, why don't you go do you? Why don't you go do shoots? Why don't you go out and shoot something? That question hit with me. Why don't I go shoot something? Why don't I go out and do what I do? So I think we're going to have a little more, a few more walkabouts in the near future. Whether or not I bring you with me or not, we'll see. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out how is the best way to do this. Do it all on one camera or two. Really, the best way is two, but then you have to carry everything. If you're doing it by yourself, it's a bit of a pain. It's not the end of the world. So, if you enjoy me rambling and wandering around, probably next time we'll be in the woods. Hang out. There'll probably be more. Alright. Love you, beautiful people. Bye.